Hey, good evening, family, and happy today to you whenever you see this video. I just wanted to stop by. It's been a minute with all the birthday shenanigans going on and going out of the country, the celebration, all that. Well, not out of the country, but leaving the mainland. I just realized that it's been a minute, or it feels like a minute, since I've shared some love and reminded you that you are amazing. You are the gift. You are the prize. You are more than enough, just as you are. In whatever state you find yourself in, as you're growing, as you're learning, as you're evolving, as you're experiencing stuff, where you are is not where you're going. It does not define you. It is a part of your journey, good, bad, indifferent. When we're paying attention on this journey called life, everything works together, even things you don't understand. Specifically, when you're tapped in and you're paying attention, and you're intentional about your life, and even being intentional, we're constantly learning. So when you hear or see people who are spiritual, who are grounded, who are rooted, who study a lot, who think a lot, we're still people. They're still people. We're still learning and growing. We don't know everything. Um, but I want to remind you that wherever you are, it is fine. You are fine. You will be all right. If everything is great, hallelujah, wonderful. I've said this forever. If you've ever seen any of my videos, life comes in seasons, and every season has to happen in order for you to fully develop and to get everything that you need out of your journey. And your journey is your journey. It's unique to you. People can have opinions and thoughts and their own experiences, but your journey is your journey, and it is up to you to figure out what your journey is, what are the tools that you have to take, how best to navigate it. It's okay. I've said this before. I haven't said this in a while. I don't feel like, but it's your journey, and it's okay to stop. It's okay to catch your breath. It's okay to have a doubt here and there and want to quit and just, whew, but don't quit. Don't turn back. Don't go back to what you know isn't working. That's one of the philosophies, I guess, that I have, and I've shared with people throughout the years, so people have heard this before. Um, Growing up, I had a great, great, great childhood. I have amazing parents and I have amazing siblings. Not perfect, but awesome. I grew up with some amazing people. Um, Most of them I'm still very, very close to this day. Thank goodness. Um, but there are a lot of things that I saw, um, in other people, in situations, in myself, that I did not like. They weren't working for me. They didn't gel right with my spirit. And although life doesn't come with a blueprint or a booklet that says this is exactly what you're supposed to do, although I may not have known what to do, I knew enough of what not to do. And that was a starting point for me. Everybody's journey is different. What works for some does not work for others. But when we share our experiences, you never know how your experience mirrors someone else's, or even if it's totally different, how it can encourage or inspire. And even as we speak, sometimes, as I'm doing now, sometimes just getting it out, we'll hear the answers in our own voices. And so it's one of those things. But like I always say, you have to. People say you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. But I like to go a step further. Speaking of my own life, I actually like myself. Don't like everything about me in every single moment, but I really, really like who I am and who I'm becoming and who I strive to be. Um, I enjoy my own company. And so I say you have to Learn to love and like yourself. Learn to deal with the truth of who you are. Learn to be honest with yourself, good, bad, and indifferent. And those things that you don't like, change. Easier said than done, but it's a work in progress. Um, and I hear people say you can do anything you set your mind to, and we get in our own way and all this type of stuff. And I've seen so many times where I've seen people do some stuff. I was like, oh my God, how did they do all that stuff? And I will say for myself, um, I just turned 50. I set a goal for myself. It was an idea at 35 that I wanted for myself, my present to myself for my 50th birthday. And I had many, many, many opportunities to do the work and get it done. And what I was attempting to accomplish, the 15 years I had, I've seen some people do in 90 days, legit. And so from that respect, I have to think about it like, and I'm not beating myself up. There's just the reality that I had many opportunities to get it done and I didn't. So I really feel like, especially looking at certain people and their success stories, if you really want something bad enough, put your mind to it, put the work into it, and you can do it. You can achieve it. This is just a note to just remind you again that you are valuable. You are important just as you are. If there are things you don't like about yourself, if you don't like certain results that you're receiving, start to look at yourself and start to change the dynamic of your operations. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're wrong or off or whatever the term you want to use. Sometimes you just have to change your environment, change the people in your association. Sometimes people don't bring out the best in us. And sometimes it's not intentional. Sometimes it just is what it is. So you have to make the decision for yourself to want better. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have an ego or I'm thinking I'm better than somebody else, whatever the case may be. Even if that is the case, don't let other people's thoughts or words affect you. If you want better for you, start to do better for you. Think better, read better, take in better. Everything that you feed grows. So all the stuff you put into your soul, your mind, the stuff that your eyes see, you feed it and it grows. So I just want to, I feel like I'm rambling, but I hope that someone gets what I'm trying to convey, and that is that you are the prize, you are the gift. None of us are perfect. Some of us aren't even striving for perfection. We are enjoying every moment that we have. Tomorrow's not promised. Life can be stressful. Learn how to live in the moment and enjoy it, and be honest with yourself and allow people to see the true you and decide for themselves if they want to deal with you or not. If they want to or not, that's on them. Doesn't mean their win or their loss or whatever. You have to be honest with you. You have to be fine with who you are. The things you don't like, change. The things you love, improve upon. And however you can. And everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's challenges are different. Everybody's reaction to stimuli is different. But I just believe that everyone has the power, the authority, the capability to look inward and to start to make changes. And even on this journey, again, we're human. We make mistakes, we make missteps, this, that, and the other. And there are a lot of people who will try to hold you to that. If you know that you're doing the right thing for the right reasons and with the right intentions, you just keep on pushing. Own your mistakes, own your missteps, and keep on moving. So I'm just encouraging you to love yourself, to like yourself, spend time with yourself, be real with yourself, be true to yourself. And on another note, I just really, truly want to thank all of you who took the time to wish me a happy birthday. Um, yeah, there have been maybe 4 birthdays that physically, mentally, spiritually, like legit felt different. Most of my birthdays, it's another day. Hey, my birthday. 50 is one of those. Wow, it feels different in a very, very good, positive, peaceful way. So I want to thank you all who took the time to wish me a happy birthday, to check on me, to send me texts, voicemails, cash apps, whatever it was. But more than that, I want to thank those of you who have allowed me into your lives. And um, yeah, those who have allowed me in your lives and those who have come into my life and have stayed and have encouraged me and dealt with me as I learn and grow and change and make my missteps, and appreciating my heart and knowing that um, even sometimes the things that are done with the right intentions don't always land properly, or are not always received in the same manner or the same energy in which I thought I was putting it out. Um, but I also know that everyone isn't on the long journey. Um, and I'm sure a lot of you have lost people along the way that you loved greatly. You called great friends. You even may have called family. And it hurts sometimes, if you're sensitive like me, you kind of wonder, especially when you think like, what did I do? Or was it really that bad? Or if we were friends or siblings, could we not have talked about it? And then that other piece moves in where you realize whatever happened, it doesn't feel good, but apparently it had to happen or it would not have happened. And you learn to make peace with it. So you're the prize. I appreciate you guys. Love is free. It doesn't cost much to be kind. Um, just smile. You never know how far or how important or how life changing a smile, a kind word, just acknowledging somebody else's presence is. And don't put all the pressure on you. Not saying that you got to go and do it and save the world, but every now and then it's just nice. Don't feel like you have to do it, but every now and then when you're feeling good about yourself, good word to someone else. They may feel good about how you made them feel and pass it on. And just that army of one, it's that love language. Let that energy flow. So I've talked enough. I want you all to have a great, well, whenever you see this is being recorded on a Saturday night. So I want you all to have a great rest of the weekend and a great week ahead. Or whenever you see this, have a great week ahead. All right? Love you guys. Thanks for being you. And know that, again, you are the prize.